session.
Hello everybody, it's Loomer again. I'm bringing you another multiplayer match from my time at E3. So this is the first of 3 matches that I recorded with the Purest Wanted mode. So you might recall from my last video on the Frantic mode that Ubisoft was showcasing 3 different modes that they created using the Game Lab during E3. So there's this Purest Wanted mode, there's the Pistolier mode, and the Frantic mode. So you can see from pulling up the Game Lab stats here, you can see how it's kind of set up. Basically, no duplicates, no abilities, no perks, and most of the bonuses have been removed. You can still get focus and stuff, but other than that, all the standard ones like Revenge, First Blood, Variety are all not present in this mode. Now, I'm playing as the Puppeteer, who is a very cool character, definitely one of my favorites. Kind of a cross between like Harley Quinn from Batman and like maybe the Harlequin and a pirate, I would say. Like if you cross all 3 of those together, you probably get the Puppeteer. These matches I'm playing are against, the main thing you need to know is that it's me, Rain and Stormwake, and then a whole bunch of like other like European YouTubers, some of which I know, like Hannah from Yogscast is playing in these matches as well, but like basically all you need to know is it's 2 people who know what they're doing and then 4 people who don't really. It'll become pretty apparent when you watch all these matches that it's usually just me and Raynon trying to fight it out for first place. One of the more interesting things here, if you haven't noticed, is that the approach meter here starts out completely filled up at Incognito, although they might not be calling it Incognito anymore. So basically this is one of the things you can modify using the Game Lab, and it pretty much puts it, it's pretty much a Brotherhood style meter. It's not exactly the same, namely because like in Brotherhood, once you dropped below Incognito you could never get it back, whereas with this meter you can fill it all the way back up and you can still get the 450 points. So it's not really, you know, initially I kind of tweeted about the meter changes and it was like, oh, you can choose between Brotherhood and Revelation style meter. That's not exactly how it works. It's really just you determine where it starts. You can also see how the multipliers work here. That was a hidden kill, so it doubles my 450 points to 900. So I'd mentioned this in another, in the Frantic mode, but you couldn't really see it because they didn't put in any of those multipliers for Frantic mode, but you can see it here now. Basically how it works, as I mentioned in the other video, is that the different types of kills, like acrobatic, hidden, and grab kill, instead of being flat point bonuses, will now multiply kind of your base action. And see here, I initially thought I'd try to get a hidden, but my mind's still kind of in a little bit of AC3/Revelation, or mainly AC3 mode, so I was like, oh, I'll just make up the points by getting an ambush. But there's no ambush in this, at least not in this setup anyway. I don't know if it still exists or not. And so I really should have stayed in that hidden group, because getting a hidden Incognito in this mode is worth 900 points, which is kind of ridiculous. It's so, you have a huge incentive to go for hidden kills here. And so basically those multipliers, like the hidden bonus, will multiply your base kill, and then anything else you get kind of adds on top of it. So if I got a hidden focused kill, it would basically be, you know, it would double it to 900 points, and then it would add on the 150. It doesn't double your entire score, which would just be even more ridiculous. Anyway, so this is, I forget the name. I think this is the Cutthroat that keeps killing me. This is Raynon, actually. I do remember in this match Raynon getting me as a contract a lot, mainly because I took a nice early lead with the, you might remember that initial 900 point hidden kill I got, helps a lot in cases like this. And so Raynon gets to kill me a lot during the rest of the match, which kind of cuts both ways, right? Because on one hand, I'm probably not giving him as many points as a lot of the other targets, but at the same time, it also means he's taking me out a lot and kind of hindering my score, so that's kind of interesting. I think right here I go for a grab kill, and you can see that the grab kill is ×3. Yes, so definitely one of the best kind of kills that you can do still. So even though it was a 250 points, it gets multiplied up to 750. Now Raynon was also recording these, and so if you go check his channel out, you can see his perspective of these matches, which is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed these matches. They're quite fun. So I'll put a link to his perspective of this match in the video description if you want to go check it out. You know, these simple, I keep saying simple wanted, but they were calling it purist. And right here, you know, normally I would have waited for him to stand up so I could grab kill him, but I thought he had seen me and I was really worried he was going to just wall eject. And so I just went for the acrobatic in that case, in case you're wondering what I was doing there. You know, between the 3 modes, there was this purist wanted one, there's the frantic one that I showed off, there's the pistolier mode, which I don't have a video of, but it's really funny. If you go to the Game Informer YouTube channel, there was one point on the show floor where I was, where I took the place of one of the devs. So what they had on the E3 show floor was like, you could play the multiplayer, and if you beat the dev, who rotated between like a few of the NC people that were there, if you beat them, you could get a T-shirt. But then they asked me, they were like, hey, do you want to be the person that they have to beat or whatever? Because I hadn't played the pistolier mode that day. And I was like, sure, why not? So I played 1 round being the quote-unquote dev. And I had no idea about this, but Game Informer was actually like recording like all of that. So if you go to the Game Informer YouTube channel, you can find a full match of me playing the pistolier mode if you want to check that out. Anyway, so going after Raiden here, this is kind of a situation, it's kind of, if you played Simple Deathmatch, you'll kind of recognize it, but it's, sometimes you'll get in these situations where your target sees you, you see your target, and then at that point it's like you really just need to get the kill and not waste any more time, because it's like, you know, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the kill, but they also, oh, that was a very nice kill by whoever that was. That character is called the Dandy, I believe, and I just think it's kind of funny that that's an actual Persona name.